Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and well, this is part one of the Havilland Vampire build, and I'm actually cutting the token out for the there we go, that's all done. In a bit of an awkward place at the minute. There we go. So that's the token out of the way, right, and it goes into my little box, into my little tub. These little tubs that you can get from the local Chinese takeaway come in very handy. So, right. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at getting the cockpits all done and dusted, and the one thing that I haven't got is glue at the minute, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, we're back. Now I'll go and get my plastic magic up because we'll need that for gluing stuff. Okay, so that's the glue I'm using. Is Deluxe Materials Plastic Magic, and we're going to want frame A, and we want part A1. Okay, so and I'll get my those as well, the tweezers, and I'll get my file out as well. Just want to go and there we go. Right, now then, we want part B13, so which will be the pilot seat. So we get the pilot seats off, and we get going to be putting the pilots in, I think, today as well. So I'm just got to make sure just got to double check to see where they go. Which looks as if they go there, so okay, so let's get the pilot seat, get the cockpits, let's get the seats in. And there is the first bit on. Do the same again. And I think we can safely say that the first step has been completed. Okay, because now we can actually put the pilots in. No, not yet. We need to go and put in the control columns. Okay, so we need to put them in. So that B2. And there's 2 of those as well. Okay, let's get the get my tweezers out. Just it goes in there like so. Right, so let's get some glue on there, or poly cement. So there's one. And there's the other one. Right. Okay, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, we're going to put the pilots in now. So I've not put the pilot in before, so it'll be a new thing for me. So I'm going to be a bit careful. I was going to chop his feet off anyway. So there we go. Now I've just got to make sure make sure where they There they go. Right. Sounds just a bit right. Okay, right, let's go and put some glue on his bum. On their bums, on their backsides rather, sorry. There we go. There's one in. There's the instructor in, and here's the students. Right, so there we go. I've got the pilots in. Okay. Okay, we're going to work on getting the control column, so the control panel, all fitted now. So we're going to work. So we want parts D2 and D3 and C11. So I'll tell you what, let's get C11 off first, which is the actual panel itself. So I'll just give that a bit of a now we want the now we've got to figure out how these go. Right, so they go. Okay, I got you. I got you. And there's a little mark. I'll get my tweezers out a minute and I'll just... There's just here. I'm going to get a pair of pointy tweezers out so that we know what we're talking about. Just here. So I'll go and put the lights on. Get a bit of light on the subject. So just here, where my tweezers are, there's a little tab, tiny little tab that these go on. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a bit of glue on. Doesn't matter if you use poly cements on these because it's all going to be covered up in black paint anyway. Now we can get that all glued into place on the control panel in the cockpit. Now this has got to go in where the pilot is, so they're going to try and fit them in. So just trying to get there, it's in, right. Having said that, it's now come out again, so we've got to try and do our best to put it in again. There we go. There it's in. I've got to get that all. Okay, there we go. That's the control panel all in. And there's one more bit to go as well. So we want part B5 and B6. So there's the two parts that we want to go. So hopefully, I think. So that part goes on there, like so, so we can and then And that is the cockpit all put together. Okay, the cockpit is all painted, and the fuselage, the inside of the fuselage is all painted as well. There we go. Right, I'll bring that there. Right, and also I've primed this little bit here where my finger is. I've also the turbo fan, the fan blades as well. So what we're going to do is we'll get these painted up first before we do anything. In the flat black AK marker pen. And also in the aluminium. Oh no, not that one. We want this one. Right, so there we go. Leave that to dry, and we'll have a go at getting the cockpit all. And for the cockpit, I've used the Revel black spray can. Okay, so just getting off the bits where the glue is going to where the, just, where the glue is going to come into contact with the plastic, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to get my scriber out. Gives it a bit of a chance to gives the glue a bit of a chance to gives the glue a bit of a chance to stick. Right, so we want part A4. So, right, there we go. Now we can actually, now see these two bits here? That's where we've got to go and drill out a hole. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drill out because I'm going to put standing I'll tell you what, get one of my files out, that might be a better option. If we do the same again on the other fuselage, on the other half of the fuselage site, okay, there we go. And then get the file. There you go. Right, now that should hopefully have some holes wide enough for a stand to go in. Right, now let's get the so hopefully when we Now there's a little. Now that little wheel actually goes in on the other fuselage. So we'll cut that little wheel off. It goes in here. So I'm going to just now is the moment of truth. Is that going to fit? Yeah, now that right. Okay, so what we can now do is get some masking tape off. There we go. Get some glue in. And maybe just one more little bit. And that is the cockpit and the fuselage all put together. Right. Okay, we're going to put the engineering intakes together now, and that's these two parts here, plus this part, the fan blades as well. So let's get them on. So I'll get the tools out of the way from there, then I'll know where they are. There we go. And I don't even know whether this is why I've had to go and paint this, because it's right. So let's get that in then. And that is the end. Oh, hang on. Oh, I thought it. And that is the engineering intake all done. Okay, we're on to step 9, and this will be the final step of this video. We're going to put the engineering intakes in. This is not glued in, by the way, so but I'm just pointing out that's where it goes. Okay, so take that out for a minute. So we want parts B10 and B8. So B8 goes on the right hand side. So I'm just guessing that goes in there. And then what we can do is just whack some glue on there, whack some cement. And then what we'll do is just put that there, clean that off. and then just whack a bit of glue on. Right, now this should fit. That should go in there like so. So what we'll just do is just put a bit of glue in where the put a bit of glue in there. And there we go. And we're just going to put one last bit in, which won't take long. Which is this little bit here. Okay, so we'll just clean that off and that just goes in there like so. Okay, so just test everything it first. Right, let's put a bit of glue on. And stick it in. Do you know what? I'm going to put a bit of glue in there just to Right. I'll just get a little bit of thin masking tape too. So there we have it. Done a lot today. Okay, so 9 steps in total, and so in part 2 we'll get the wings on, we'll get the twin booms on, and then so on and so forth. Okay, so hopefully we'll have finished the actual build in 2 videos. Okay, so I'll be back in a bit. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks ever so much for watching. We've done quite a bit today, getting the cockpit all done. So quite pleased with that. Okay. So all we've got to do now is to put the wings on and put the twin boom fuselage all together as well, get it all painted up, and then hopefully put it onto this. Okay, so this is the stand that I've made. Okay, you can get these from Airfix as well, so hopefully we might be able to get that going into there. Okay, does mean that we need to get some work done on the slot for it to go in. So we'll do that in the next episode as well. So in the meantime, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. If you've liked the video, if you've liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Why don't you also click subscribe, and also comment and share on the video as well. Okay, so in the meantime, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you for part 2. Bye for now.